What's up, y'all? Big Red here, coming at you with a new episode of Date Night with the Queen, where we're going to be trying to showcase this build of the O.P.R, the other plasma rifle. We're going to have the slug buster for the automatic barrel, calibrated capacitor, portal stock, reflex sight, and then we'll be switching over to our anti-armor with weapon speed, with reload speed, calibrated capacitor, aligned flamer barrel, portal stock, long night vision. We're excited about this one. I love it. It's a really fun build. You get the best of both worlds. I do got a scout banner going, so we're gonna get ourselves down with some dirty water. Hopefully we get revived first try. Alright, let's do a cranberry meatball grinder. Alright, it worked. Get yourself back down in the nerd rage. Alright, there we are. Take off Revenant. Put on lead belly. We'll go over the build after the fight. Debated about using my pepper shaker to try to get it to land, but I'm gonna try to do it with just the plasma rifle. Hopefully it don't take forever. Come here. We do got the dense mod on our chest piece to help with explosions. There she is. Get some headshots in there. Oh yeah, look at it, we're melting her. Taking hits, you gotta be tanky. Your build's gotta be tanky when you're running an enclave, a flamer, even when you're running a non-automatic barrel. Because you're taking a lot of direct hits. Let's just switch over to the automatic barrel, kill some of these critters. Like I need to deal with this regular scorched beef, legendary. No problem, melting it, no problem. There she is. Make sure none of these critters kill us, because they will sneak up on you when you're doing this solo. If you ain't careful. This is, like I said, it's a really fun gun. You get the range whenever you go to the slug buster with just the automatic barrel with the plasma rifle, whatever your legendary effects are. Alright, let's get some coffee. Oh, dog food. Look at that, we're getting 400, doing really good. You don't have to have an enclave to get max DPS. Now I think the enclaves look cooler, like I said in my other video, comparing it with Earl. But there's just such a versatility to what you can do with the O.P.R, because you can easily mod it back and forth. If you don't have two of them, you can easily craft two of them, roll one legendary, and we'll have one non-legendary. Let the coffee help out. Yeah, there we go. We're getting her down pretty good. Almost halfway there. Let's see if I can get her to land. Hit her wing a little bit. I did this the other day and stupid mutated on me. Here we go. Let's see if we get some coffee. Hopefully she don't fly away. There we go. Look at that, we're taking pretty good hits there. And we're all up in her, she's all up on us. Not registering our criticals. There it goes. Wasn't registering our criticals. The game was lagging behind. Let's kill some of these things because they will kill you very quickly. And you're not looking, you'll be trying to solo her, focusing in on her. And whatever, if you ever do this, make sure you take care of her dominions, her mini-me's. Hold on, girl, let me get a little coffee. There we go. There we go. So, stim pack, please. A coffee. Come on, coffee. It's not registering. You gotta be up close. That's the only negative thing. Come on. Let me switch over. Y'all get off me. Me and the queen got a date. You ain't no cheap date, girl. Come back here. Get the foot out. We won't get you out. Overdrive. I forgot overdrive. Impact. Little coffee. Where's she at? Where's she at? Impact. She got away too quick. She's doing good though. We got over halfway down. Don't go out there. You better not mutate on me. Y'all get back. Get back. We're gonna call a bunch of people over here. Y'all get back. And Sloth. Come on, Slothy. Give me your best shot. Come here, girl. Oh, she did this the other day and she mutated. She better not mutate. Come on now. You're doing so good. That's on this hard solo on the queen. Especially if you don't have a... Let's just do a little bit of non-VATS to show you just the power of the... Even outside VATS, this thing does good damage. You want to have a lazy build? Look at that. We're still chucking up chunks of our health. Okay, we gotta be careful of impact. Do one session of it with her. Where's he at? There he is. It's a little bit longer of a fight, but you can see the power of them going back and forth, switching. You know, to switch in between. I don't want to do that. There, a little bit of coffee. I'm gonna follow the minions. Y'all get away from me. I need to switch over. Just called a bunch of people. not used to fighting her, so I'm trying my best, y'all. Not solo. Earl is way easier for me. Cause you can just deal with him one-on-one. A little more coffee. Come on, girl. We're down there now. Stop it. Stop it. Come on, girl. Impact. Y'all get off me. Definitely a lot going on in this fight. We almost got her down. Some more coffee. It is hard doing her like this. Well, Earl, you know, it's easy to get him. He's right there trying to spam the coffee, and hopefully she stays on the ground long enough. But that's why it's a combination of both weapons. There's still, it's not just the flamer I'm showcasing here in the build. It's the plasma rifle with the combination of the flamer that makes it such a powerful combination. It might be finishing her off in the air. That's okay. That's all right. There we go. One more reload, and we got her. She's down. All right, that took a little bit longer than expected. Like I said, we were melting her whenever we did get her down, but with having all these other enemies spawning, I had to pay attention to them. I couldn't just keep spamming the coffee enough to stay in that. And you also got to see a little bit of the power of the flamer outside VATS, that you can make a lazy build, you can make a full health lazy build out of it and get really good damage and be super. Who's doing that? Do you mind? I'm trying to make a video. Do you mind? Come on now. I wouldn't do that to you. We done had our dance. We're all dead, so we just leave it like that. Anyway, before I was really interrupted. It is a hard run to try to do with this, trying to get her down. Now, when you're playing on a team, take that. You don't know, the score speed high, it does turn into ultra fight once you scrap it. So when you're playing on a team, you have other people helping you. They'll be helping pin her down, and you'll be able to stay on her easier. I didn't want to use any other thing besides these two weapons. I could have used my pepper shaker and probably crippled a little easier. I was having a hard time crippling her with just my plasma rifle. I also do suggest, if you always have two separate chest mods, you can always switch to your jetpack. So something to think about it. I think it was an alright kill. Definitely wasn't the world's fastest. We didn't die. Did showcase you the different ways to use the O.P.R. and how powerful it can be. Powerful the combination is really what I wanted to show. If you don't know where to get your O.P.R, we're going to go all the way over here into the White Spring bunker, but you got to be a general. So you haven't done that and been in that mission, you got to go through and get that mission. Become a general, get access. It's the easiest way. You can find them in the free world. Maybe you can get it at one of the vendors, but this is definitely, I think White Spring Bunker is the only place. I've never seen any of the vendor the plan for the plasma pistol. That's what you got to get. You got to get a plasma pistol. You don't have to have an Enclave passive pistol. You just got to have a plasma pistol. Enclaves are cool. Grind for them, get them. I got them. But in the meantime, you can get a plasma pistol. You can craft them and scrap them with Super Duper, and you can learn how to mod them through scrapping them, and then you'll be able to do a lot of things and be very versatile. And you can have two of them, or just one, two, and you can switch back your mods on them, which makes it really cool. Once you have the plans or the gun, you come over to your weapons workbench, go to your energy guns, and you want to go to short plasma pistol right here. I'll go ahead and make one. All right, we got one made. I know you're thinking, I thought you said it was a switch to modify. for a plasma pistol. It is a plasma pistol, but first thing you want to do is go to your grip and you want to change it to a stock. I would recommend forceful stock. Hold on. No, I'm trying to make a video. Do you mind? Last thing I'm gonna do is let you kill me after soloing the Queen. I done had a date night. You are just you chop me. I mean, you second pick. But you're just a 1-star. Be all mine. The Queen is a 10. You're like a 3. All right, let's go ahead and take this thing down. I can't be out of bullets. There's no way. Maybe I am. Maybe I went through enough ammo. No, I got plasma cartridges. I don't know what's going on. You will not let me fire. That is crazy. There it goes. I don't know what was going on. I'm trying to make this a long video, girl. You come back. Sorry, people. Bear with me. Got rude interruptions. There we go. I don't know what was going on with my controller. I can't get my controller. I don't know what was going on. It wasn't firing. It was sticking. Anyway, back over here. To modify, go to the weapon real quick, and then go over the build real quick. Thank you for watching. Thank you for my subscribers. I really appreciate y'all. Like I said, anyway, I've been on the road. I'm just going to get in the house next week, so I want to thank y'all for bearing with me. And I can get back to making some videos. That's why I haven't made anything in a while. So once you go over there, you're going to want to go to grip, and you'll want to change it. I recommend forceful stock. Because look at the C and D, that's your durability of your gun. It makes it the strongest and lasts the longest, and these things break no matter if it's a flamer or it's automatic barrel. If you want to, I recommend you going with the Align automatic barrel. If you want to have a commando, that's for your commando style. Use it in advance with headshots, and then you have your Align flamer barrel when this is for your max DPS, and just melting the bosses down whenever when she lands, or Earl's easier, he's right there, but you'll melt the bosses down with your Align flamer barrel, but you use your Align automatic barrel whenever you need distance and in events. You can also use the Tesla rifle in events, but enjoy running the flamer. You might as well just have plasma cartridges and use the automatic barrel. It's really fun. Then over in your sight, it all depends on what you do. If you got the Align automatic barrel and your sights, I do recommend you going with the reflex sight because it decreases your AP cost and your VATS accuracy is 156. Dude, that's like super duper accurate. I mean, it's over 100%. The range is 204, and it's really fun gun, like I said. If you go with, keep on messing up. If you go with the Align flamer barrel, yeah, how fun that is. See, I can switch these mods just like a regular gun instead of the Enclave, where I have to have box mods, which cost time, energy, or you have to trade, or you have to grind for them, however you're getting them. But anyway, that's the advantage that you have with the O.P.R. Why I like it. You go with the Align flamer barrel, you're going to have to go on your sights. You don't want to use the reflex sights. Your VATS accuracy is only 73. You want to use your the long night vision because it gives you 102, or the recon scope. The long night vision weighs a little less, so I always go with the long night vision when I'm using the flamer. Those are my recommendations. The only other thing you need to go over is your capacitor. You can go with the prime if you want to use this not in VATS, but if you want to use it in VATS, I recommend the calibrated capacitor, even because the prime you're only getting eight more altogether. You got two different damage types. It's not really that much, and the calibrated capacitor gives you 100% extra critical damage. So even if you don't plan on using advanced too much, you might want to. I would recommend just going with the calibrated capacitor, but the prime is definitely a good option there. So we do it for the gun. Over in the build, make sure we get up here and hide ourselves real quick. All right. Over in the build, we want to have a 6 in strength. We want to have 3 in blocker, definitely essential. You saw us taking hits. This build's tanky. We were taking hit after hit, straight up in her face, getting hit by her, getting hit by everything. We had a lot of enemies there, so it definitely showcased the tankiness. That blocker is a part of that tankiness. Very powerful card. Traveling pharmacy for your chems. Definitely, if you're going to travel with chems, definitely recommended. I used the Fruit Hiker backpack because you see how much I have in agility. I have agility maxed out. I needed all that room, so I saved 3 points by using the food backpack, the 90% reduced weight. Over in perception, you want a total of 15 because you're going to have your at least 2 commandos maxed out, a ground pounder maxed out for a max DPS. This thing does not load fast, so you need this maxed out. Tank killer for a little extra armor penetration. And like I said, you want to have 1 commando at 2 stars, and you'll have a concentrator fire at 1. That way you get your VATS criticals if you want to use this build in VATS. I'll try to make a separate video for a lazy full health, this flamer build. Over endurance, you're on 114. More endurance, more life, more health, more tankiness. You can take more hits. Life giver, definitely essential. This is a low health build because the more low health with unyielding armor, you want to have a high AP draw. You don't have to run food belts you don't want to, but you do need to have unyielding armor to have your AP up high so you can stay in VATS, because the VATS cost on it's like 24, 30. And so on the automatic barrel, you got 25 in the clip. So if you get your AP up in the 400 or 500, you should be able to empty it out with company T going. You should be okay. The life theory is more health, definitely essential. You got fireproof, it's definitely essential card for survivability. Take 45% less damage from explosion and flame attacks. You got radical for carry weight. You got Chem Ping maxed out. This was a boss fight. You could downtone that and put your endurance a little bit less and free up a card in your legendary perks if you wanted to not run Chem Ping. Because I probably would have Chem Ping really down at a 2. Because I would have 1 point over in my charisma for strange in numbers if I was playing in adventure mode on a team with other people, not solo. Lead belly, that's for boss fights. I keep that on even when I'm playing on a team because I want to be able to spam that coffee when I'm using this, because like I said, it is a VATS killing machine, boss melting, and I want to have that option when I'm in a boss fight in case there's not a lot of high level players and I need to be able to help with a lot of DPS. And I would have lead belly off and put Revenant on whenever I'm going solo. I don't even mess with Revenant though if I'm doing this on a team. We got Field Surgeon, that's recommended for solo boss fights because your stim packs go up quickly. If I wasn't playing solo, I would have my friendly fire on. That way you can heal NPCs and help heal your teammates. So definitely an awesome card to use that you can help out your team with. Intelligence, I would have it maxed out. Someone said one time, "Oh, intelligence, why you max DPS?" I don't see why you need intelligence. You need you got herd rage. When you below 20% health, you gain 40% damage resistance, 20% damage, and 15% AP regen. So there's one reason. Batteries included. That's carry weight of the plasma cartridges. You're going to want to have a lot of them. Gunsmith is definitely tied into DPS because if your gun breaks, then you're going to die. You got to have your gun last longer, so that way you're not caught with your pants down. Your gun breaks in the middle of a boss fight or in the middle of surrounded by some ghouls. You definitely recommend to have this at 5 because this gun does break real easy. Didn't have both science, either one master, expert, or science, and have it. You get an extra 20% bonus damage with those. So that's why I'd have intelligence at 15. I'd have agility at 15. We got Action Void 3 for 45% AP regen, definitely essential because we're going to be using a lot of AP. I throw in an evasive here to get a little extra damage resist. Because you want to have your agility maxed out. So I had 2 there. Not really go with gun fu. You could maybe go a little bit more in gun fu and come off evasive, but being the AP cost is so high, just gun fu at 1 is more than enough. Born Survivor for stim packs to kick in when running Bloodie. Gun fu at 1, like I said. Adrenaline maxed out for max damage, and dodgy for survivability. You saw the tankiness with blocker and with fireproof and dodgy, and with serendipity. This build's very tanky. We have better criticals for 100% critical damage. Got serendipity for survivability. Take 45% less damage when 30% health. Definitely a 45% chance, my bad, to avoid damage. And this card does trigger a lot. Curator for bobbleheads and magazines that could be replaced with maybe Grim Reaper Sprint if you're not running bobbleheads and magazines. Let me take off Bloody Mess. I normally wouldn't run Bloody Mess. I got a lot of food buffs, but if you don't use food buffs, you can run the Bloody Mess, or you put Grim Reaper Sprint on. I was spamming coffee, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. My AP is like over 500. Critical Savvy, we were getting a crit every other shot because we had a luck over 33 because we're running low health with unyielding armor. Start exchange for your mutations to keep them. So yeah, that's what I would do. If you're not going to run, I'd take that off, and if you're not going to run with that, I would maybe do like this: put Grim Reaper Sprint at 2 and maybe Bloody Mess at 2. Don't be afraid to mix it up a little bit. You know, you don't have to go have it all the way maxed out. You're still going to get some use out of that card if you have it at 2. So that's how I would do it if I wasn't going to run with food buffs. I'll put Curator back on. We're almost done here. Thank y'all for bearing with me. Oh, the legendary perks. I had all my legendary perks. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the extra 30 points. This can be scaled down, but this is in-game max DPS build to solo the boss or to be a very contributive part of a team in a VAT. And running energy guns and VATs does take a lot. It does take you being up a higher level, but you can use it outside of VATs very, very easily. I will make another build for it. Over in our buffs that really matter. For the boss fight, I had, just like I do when I'm running against Earl, I had Therms cancel negative effects. I had a little bit of cam buffs, boosting my agility. I had we were in Nerd Rage. We had Well Tuned with a little bit AP regen. We had Tesla Sign 7 to get extra 100% critical damage. We had Company T going for AP regen. I would suggest having at least Tater Juice, easy to make. You get a plus 20 to your AP. I was using Infused Soup Flour Tea. I got a max AP of plus 40. I also the Steve Melon Blossom Chai with a plus 4 to our agility. We got 80 right there to our AP. You see our APs have over 500, 510. At least go with Mud Fruit Juice. You'll get a plus 2 or plus 3 when you're on the team. Sweet Mud Fruit Tea, definitely essential to the VATS build. You go Blight Soup, easier to craft, but this is easy to get if you use Grandma or Yasmin. You can farm them. And that's really the most important. Silver Boom Parade is a good, easy one to get, damage of this, but that's not really essential. And the mutations would be Adrenaline, Bird Bones, Eagle Eyes, Egghead. Don't worry about Empathy. I still have that on there from something I was doing. Grounded, Herbivore, Marsupial, Skelly Skin, and Speed Demon. I wouldn't run Grounded unless you have Serms or you're running Class Freak. That way you're going to lose energy damage. And so I have it on there because I do have Serms to take to cancel it, so it's not really a big deal for me. So Adrenaline, Birdbone, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Herbivore, Marsupial, Skelly Skin, and Speed Demon. Those are the ones I would recommend running with. And the armor I had was a full set of Unyielding. Like I said, we have the Dense mod if you want to solo the Queen. I recommend that. I also had regular Ultralight Unyielding. I had one piece of Covert Scout to make sure I was at 33 Lux. It had plus 1 luck on it. The rest had Poison Resist and plus luck on it. Alright, and like I said, I had the Roaster's Backpack, Covert Scout Mask. And I got a lot of stuff I need to really clean out someday. The Roaster's Backpack, and I had the what's it called, the Silver Shroud costume all in the Secret Service, Silver Secret Service Under Armour. Alright, well, I hope y'all enjoy. Tell me what you think about it. You're going to try this build out, or maybe you want to run in this build. Let me know. When you use your plasma flamer, do you also use the plasma rifle? That way you can cycle back and forth and get your long range shots, and then get you up close and just melt your enemies when they're up close in your space. You've been grinding for your enclave and you haven't got your flamer mod yet, but you've been wanting to use a flamer, plasma flamer, and you realize that just the regular one would do just as much damage. It'll be just that much fun. So let me know. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. This is Big Red, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I hope y'all thrive and survive out there in the wasteland.